Hey guys, I'm back for another voiceover on one of my speed paints. This time I've started a series. I'm doing the main 6 and maybe more if you guys request it of the ponies, just as every different kind in my style. So this one, we're starting off strong with Pinkie Pie, who I love so much. And what I'm doing here is just working out the basic sketch. Really the fun part with these comes to coloring. I'm keeping the style really simple for these, mostly because it's just to kind of like get the ideas out, not so much like, oh, I'm going to be drawing these like fully rendered, completely ready to go off the bat. Like, these are more just a little fun side project, but yeah, on to coloring here. So for my earth ponies, I always like to give them their own kind of special coat pattern. They're also built a little sturdier. You'll notice with Pinkie, she's got a lot more of a boxy shape. With Pegasus Pinkie, like, she is so much fun still, of course. And then with Unicorn Pinkie, the fun there is just like, what kind of magic are you up to? And I think she's still up to her usual nonsense of making a bunch of party favors on short notice. But that's it for part 1, you guys. See you for the next one. Bye. Alright, welcome back for part 2 of me doing these ponies in my style. Today's is Applejack, and I honestly had so much fun with this. I really do love drawing her. She's adorable. It was very fun figuring out how to kind of work in her personality into these kind of poses, and then it's always like the million little adjustments I had to do for making sure her proportions were right. But yeah, this one was honestly just a lot of fun. Really making sure to get in her playfulness, competitive spirit, like the fact that she is still very strong. And I think despite what kind of pony she might be, she would absolutely still be an absolute beast of a workhorse, because that is one thing about Applejack I really admire. Decided to give her a little tie on her Pegasus fit for her hat, just to make sure that stays on while she's flying, because I bet she would get around like crazy. And I tried something a little bit different with this background, just to kind of give it more flavor, and I'm really happy with it. Once again, doing the white outlines here, just to make sure that she really pops off of the background. And gotta say, I absolutely love this. It has been so much fun to draw her. But I'll see you guys for the next part. Bye. Hey guys, here for part 3 of recording voiceovers and drawing these ponies. Today's is Rainbow Dash. I am genuinely pretty excited to do this one. I love drawing her. She's so much fun. I love getting to play with all the colors and stuff, but first off, of course, comes the sketching phase. I will admit this one, the sketching took me way longer than usual to do. I was playing with a couple of poses and having a bit of trouble with perspective, but I think that's what the fun part of watching speed paints is. You get to see someone working their way through the process, and part of my process is figuring out where in the world anyone's anatomy truly goes. So yeah, that's most of the sketch phase done. Onto the line work here. Again, nothing super special for her. I'm really enjoying this, like, keeping the style really simple. And if you're wondering why I didn't spend 1,000 years color picking, I've actually done a couple digital pieces of Rainbow Dash before, so I just went and grabbed my palette from the last run to save on time and resources, honestly. But I had a lot of fun getting this one worked out, and you may notice with her Earth Pony design, I did not give her a complicated coat pattern. I think she's got enough going on. She doesn't really need it. But I also had a lot of fun with this background here, playing with layer styles. But yeah, here's the finished piece for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye. Alright guys, welcome back to part 4 of drawing the main 6 in my style. Today's is Fluttershy, and I gotta say, I always forget how cute she is and how much fun she is to draw. Honestly, like, her swooping lines and like the way her mane and tail flow really do just so much for design sensibility. And with these poses, I wanted to try and keep a little bit of her personality, but I made the Earth Pony version of her a little bit more kind of just upfront, open, honest, like to have her like as an Earth Pony. I think she wouldn't have had like the trauma she had from being born a Pegasus. I think just being allowed to be close to animals for her whole life really would have kind of made her a more outgoing person, and I like that for her. Then for the unicorn version of her, I didn't have her expressly doing any magic. I think kind of like Rainbow Dash, she wouldn't need a lot of magic. I think her magic might be more specific to just her being able to communicate with animals. And I gave her a really simple, but I think very flattering coat pattern for the Earth Pony version, just to really kind of emphasize that softness that she's got, that like light and lighter. Obviously had a lot of fun with this background. I've been playing with Reflect tool a lot, and it's been a fun time. So yeah, here's number 4, Fluttershy, all ready to go. Hope you guys like it, and I'll see you back for the next part. Bye. Alright everybody, welcome back for part 5 of 6 here with Rarity today, as you can clearly see. I will admit, being a little bit biased for this one, Rarity is my favorite pony. I don't know if I would call her the best, but I do love her the most, so that's bias on my part. But yeah, I know this is another one where I had just a lot of work to do on the sketching. Because, I mean, you start sketching and you're like, I've drawn this character tens of times before. And then all of a sudden, it's like you have no idea what you're doing as soon as you change one aspect. Working out her Pegasus and Earth Pony forms really did take a little bit of creativity from me. I wanted to kind of see what I could do to make her look like her own pony. But, you know, still Rarity, so that was important for the design process. Here we go, line work. We got the colors coming in. I had to just hand color in all the purple because the shades were too close for my selection tool to really differentiate them. And, you know, not worth it when I could just do it the simpler way, but yeah, I genuinely did have a lot of fun with this piece. Coming up to working on the background here, I tried something a little bit different. I've been playing around more with layer styling and using the Reflect tool again to really get a unique look, and I had a lot of fun with this one. So, as always, I'll see you for the next and final part. Bye! Hey, welcome back everybody to the final part of this series. Our last pony of the main 6 is Twilight. And I gotta say, this has been a whole lot of fun. I'm really glad I decided to work on these smaller pieces to kind of, not just to like get that content out there, but just like kind of solidify the ideas I had for these that have just been kind of bouncing around in my head this whole time. With Twilight, I want to say, I know her element is magic, her whole talent is magic. I think that wouldn't necessarily change for her being an Earth Pony or a Pegasus. I think because Earth Ponies and Pegasi have their own kind of magic, I think she would just be an expert in those fields instead. The practicality of being a teacher, being able to show others how she has mastered, like, learning what is special about her is something I've always loved about Twilight, and I think that would reflect really well on just like her character overall, not just in the circumstance that we know her. I'd love to do some more of these drawings sometimes because honestly it has been a lot of fun. I'm certainly going to continue drawing ponies for no other reason than I love them very much. But as for wrapping up this series, I'm glad you all stuck around, and I really hope to see you again next time. It's been a lot of fun. catch you for the next series that I do, whatever that may be. Bye.